Hey guys, what is going on and welcome back to Mark's Tech. So look, it's not a surprise that phones get better over time. You know, we have this pretty cool thing called software updates. I think you've heard of them. I'm not sure. But what makes me kind of mad is that when large tech YouTubers, like very big tech YouTubers, they make a video, especially with camera, like a camera comparison test with pre-released software. And they're comparing it to a phone that's been out for over a year or a few months. Regardless, they're comparing it to a phone that's already been updated sometimes as much as 2-3 times. But look, I get it. No one really knows when a camera update is going to be out. What if it comes out in 6 months? Do I expect YouTubers to wait 6 months to make a camera comparison test? Of course not. But in case of the OnePlus 9 Pro, the camera's firmware update came out in 2 days after the phone released. And you guys guessed it, that camera update included better camera firmware. So that means the camera comparison you guys will see in this video will include the latest and the greatest camera update from OnePlus on the OnePlus 9 Pro. And I'll be putting up against the 12 Pro Max just because I think that's, a pretty good standard to kind of hold. And I'll probably compare it to the S21 if you guys want, but this is not the Ultra, so it might not be a fair comparison. But hey, if you guys want to see it, I'll do it. So let's begin the test by showing the main 1x camera from the 12 Pro Max and the OnePlus 9 Pro. I'm not going to label which phone is which because I have the watermark function on the OnePlus turned on, so you already kind of know which is which. And plus that kind of saves me time, and I'm very lazy. Very lazy. From what I noticed, the OnePlus 9 Pro did get better with the update, especially when it comes to nighttime quality, which we will see later in the video. I absolutely love what Hasselblad did with the colors. Does it represent a true Hasselblad color that you'll get from their actual camera? Well, no, but you will get colors that are more accurate to real life, which is exactly what I saw in each and every single each and every single shot that I did with the OnePlus 9 Pro. Moving on to the telephoto, the iPhone has a 12 megapixel on all 3 cameras, and the telephoto, well, it's obviously 12 megapixels. On the OnePlus side, the telephoto camera is 8 megapixels. The iPhone does a 2.5x optical zoom, and the OnePlus does a 3.3x optical zoom. I like the OnePlus's approach because if I'm going to be zooming in, I want the better reach with better quality optically. A 2.5x zoom isn't much on the iPhone, but how does the quality look like? I'll leave that decision up to you guys. The Ultrawide is where things get interesting. OnePlus really made the Ultrawide stand out. They're promising fantastic quality, and we shall see if that holds up with this camera update. The OnePlus has a 50 megapixel f2.2 Ultrawide, and the iPhone has a 12 megapixel f2.4 Ultrawide. The aperture on the OnePlus is slightly larger, which should bring in more light in low-lit scenes, but the sharpness is what I'm interested in. The perspective should also be great on both phones as they don't skew the lines as much as other ultra-wide cameras do on cheaper phones. So as always, I forgot to mention that I will also be including a selfie photo comparison test. I don't know why that completely skipped my... Look, I'm sorry, okay? Godzilla versus Kong is coming out today. My mind is all on that, so I'm sorry. Here you go. Here's the selfie photo quality. I'm just gonna shut up. A cool feature that OnePlus has is actually Nightscape video. So what you're looking at right now is the OnePlus recording Nightscape video. So it does crop in a little bit, but it does brighten up the image a lot, actually, from what I'm looking at. Now, it's not as steady as I would like it to be. Every time I'm walking, at least on the screen, it does look a little bit jittery. But overall, I mean, it does the job. So how is the front-facing video? I think both of them kind of suck in low light. I don't even know which one looks better, so yeah, you go ahead and tell me in the comments down below. So what do you guys think? In my opinion, I love the OnePlus's approach to nighttime photography. They're not afraid to show that it's nighttime. They don't brighten up things that don't need to be lit up in the photo. Meanwhile, on the iPhone side of things, I do notice that sometimes it makes night not look like night. It makes it look like the sun hasn't even been set. So it all comes down to personal preference. I prefer the photos on the OnePlus 100%. But when it comes to video, I mean, come on, man. The iPhone obviously wins in video, hands down. So leave me a comment down below on what you guys have to say about this. And that's it. This was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.